Yo, Michael T. Porter here. Welcome to Rooted in Music TV, where everything we talk about is related to music because it's rooted in music. We are rooted in music. I love music. I love talking about music, being around music, making music, writing music. Before we get started, I got a fire episode for y'all today. Hit that like button, subscribe button, share button. Pick one of them, baby. All three, hopefully. If you'd like to support the channel, Cash App, $Michael US. Also, check out the website, 250gemstones.com.co. Fire episode OG Bobby Bilions and Moe3 outside. This video, y'all need to brace y'all. So I've been thinking about this song, this collaboration, and speaking about it because it's one of them situations where it's Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. In this case, who was Michael Jordan? Because everybody's saying the song wasn't crap until Moe3 got on it, and other people are saying, well, if it wasn't for OG Bobby Bilions, there wouldn't be nothing for Moe3 to hop on, because that's Moe3's biggest song, and that's Moe3's biggest song, and that's OG Bobby Bilions' biggest song. So, give a little background because I've been waiting to do that. There's a lot of he say, she say, Dallas, Fort Worth, Oak Cliff, everybody. I'm in Dallas right now, so I saw the impact of this song firsthand. So this is why I wanted to talk about this video. I'm a Cali nigga, right? Cali nigga, it's my second home, New Orleans. Made a name for myself in Dallas. So being in Dallas and seeing the stories that was going on, the hood shit that was going on, is the word on the street. These guys beefing with these guys. It made the song so real. It was like creepingly real how it played out, because word on the street. I ain't gonna say no names, but there was beef. He was beefing with another artist, and this other artist that Moe3 was beefing with, they were friends at one time. So there was a lot of street stuff and beef going on. Some say it's because of a girl. Some say it's because of ego. You got people that was mad about the beef because Dallas is finally pushing out a lot of good rappers. But they got Go Yayo, they got Trap Boy, they got Yella, they got Moe3, they got OG Bobby Bilions, they got all these rappers coming out of Dallas, and then this beef was gotten so big it had spiraled. Maybe the world didn't catch on. Maybe other people in the world didn't know about the Moe3 and Yellow or whatever they got going on. I don't know all the details, but they were putting it all over the internet. So I ain't one of them niggas to instigate beef between black men against street soldiers. I ain't one of them type of niggas, because I didn't put it out there. I ain't instigate. They put it out there. You know what I mean? So I ain't one of them type of messy ass niggas like they have on a lot of these other platforms. I like to see everybody do good. Black, white, I don't give a damn your background. Struggling, I don't think the shit's fun. For somebody to struggle, I don't think it's fun, especially for single moms or children growing up in this crap. So there was a beef between two groups, and Moe3 was part of that beef, and the song just made it so real. Cause now everybody was speculating, well, did the other guy have something to do with it? And because in the song, it sounded like he's feeling remorseful for pushing the line. The song called Outside, Moe3 and OG Bobby, the song called We Outside, we gonna catch them. That's what I'm saying. You said them boys better not be outside because we ready to step on them like roaches, like ants. We ready to step on these boys. We outside. So it was the beef behind it. Like I said, being in Dallas, the beef behind it, it just magnified the song to like a hit would be here, like a major hit would be here. But the emotions and, like I said, all the drama that was going on made the song go up like right here. And like I said, it's Bobby's biggest song and it's Moe3's biggest song. So now we're gonna get into the music, and as I get into the movie, there's gonna be more background because this is OG Bobby Bilions' song, and I didn't even know this was I thought it was Moe3's song. I didn't know OG Bobby Bilions played instruments, and he sing as well. Moe3, he doesn't play instrument, but he can sing and rap. OG Bobby Bilions can sing, rap, and play instruments. So this song was meant for both of them, in my opinion. Y'all want to hear my opinion? Do y'all want to hear my opinion? Of course you do. That's why you here. That song was meant for both Bobby and Moe3. It's chemistry Sometimes in life we can plan for stuff, but sometimes the universe, life, whatever you want to call it, just puts things together and it blooms. It's unfortunate that Moe3 had to, well, not had to. It's unfortunate that Moe3 passed, but the video, and if you guys haven't seen the video is awesome. Go check it out. For those of you that have, I know it brings a certain emotion. Like, this stuff is real. The intention and the momentum and the drama, and knowing that this person is never going to get their life back. They're gone. So, and it's the vocals and everything. So, OG Bobby Bilions wrote the song. This is his song, and there's, like I said, you watch the OG Bobby Bilions interview. He had a whole different vision about the song. He didn't want Moe3 on the song, and then he put Moe3 on the song after he passed. So Moe3 loved the song, but they had complications with the manager, the music managers. Moe3, and then correct me if I'm wrong, I gotta go back and look. Moe3 never heard the song with him on it. Moe3, when he first heard the song, from what I'm understanding, he already laid the track. He wanted to get on it and let's push it, but OG Bobby Bilions, I think from what I'm looking at, he wanted a bigger artist on his song. But here's the thing, Moe3 was pretty big. Just now, OG Bobby Bilions was right. They wasn't playing Moe3. I was living in Dallas at the time, still living in Dallas. They were not playing Moe3. Let's get that clear. They weren't playing Moe3. They were playing Yella. They were playing other artists, and they really wasn't playing that many Dallas Fort Worth artists either. Like, you know, they only gonna play the big ones because they got the money. But Moe3, what I'm saying is, Moe3 had millions of views. He's bigger than Bobby because he got with Boosie, and they had a lot of music. You know what I mean? Bobby wanted a huge artist on that song because he felt like the song, the way the song is structured, he structured the song, he wrote the song, he orchestrated the song. Moe3 saw something in that song that resonated with him, and that's their musical genius when you have that in your mind. So we'll dive deep and more into this. Well, let's get into the lyrics, y'all. They scared to come outside. This is the chorus. Tell them this is Moe3. This is the Moe3 and OG. There's like I said, there's Bobby Bilions original version, and this is the remix with Moe3. This is Moe3 in the choir on the chorus. They scared to come outside. Tell them boys they better pray. Tell them boys stay out the way. Tell them ain't nobody safe. On my mama, on my gang. We gonna put it in their face. Talking about the guns. And the choir, they scared to come outside. And it's Moe3 again. Niggas know we stepping night and day. God know I'm stepping now and later. Until it hurts, it ain't no mercy. That's just how we made it. So he's taking the world and the listeners and the fans to the mindset of a gang member. It's always violence, always retaliation. It's always getting that get back, getting your lick back. Stab them up, shoot them up. You know what I mean? It's always about making your presence known in the streets. Who's the hardest? Who's the hardest and who's the smartest? You know, who's gonna drop their ops and get away with it? Who's gonna let make sure the enemies feel the pain? That's why he says right here, until it hurts, it ain't no mercy. That's just how we made it. You hear that church up in my verses, cause that's how I'm raised. So he was raised in the church, and if you listen to OG Bobby Bilions, you listen to OG Bobby Bilions, Holy Goat 1 and 2. Those, like, I don't know which one's better. I would have to say my personal opinion. From the songs that I've heard in my lifetime, I haven't heard every rap album. From the songs that I've heard, I will put OG Bobby Bilions, Holy Goat 1. They both good. I'll put 1. That's the one with Outside. I'll put 1 in the top 20 greatest hip hop albums of all time. That was just a man. That Holy Goat and Holy Goat 2. Y'all need to check out that album. Both of them albums. That was a masterpiece. Like, and nobody hears about it. Like I said, I can't judge. I can't say. It's not shitting on underground artists, indie artists, major artists. Just from all the songs I heard, a lot of songs. So just the songs that I've heard, it's up there. At least the top 30. At least, but I'm gonna say the top 20. And that's why I said, going back to, they complement each other. They have that same type of feel. OG Bobby Billions uses the choir a lot in his songs, and Moe3 has that gospel voice, and he said he's raised in the church. I told God he got to forgive me. I'm insane. So he's letting God know. This is a prayer. It sounds like, I signed up for this lifestyle, but I wasn't raised like this. I don't know where I went wrong, but he's still pleading with God because he knows what's coming next. This lifestyle, they coming. And it seems like Moe3 never underestimated his enemies in this song. I told God he got to forgive me. I'm insane. He's insane because of the lifestyle that he lived. Oh, get down on my knees when I'm in pain. Oh, tired of the rain on my name. I clean his blood off my Jesus piece. So he's talking about contemplating getting his lick back with the ops. And he's praying to God because, like I said, he signed up for this lifestyle, but he understands that he can lose his life doing what he's doing. If he continues to do what he's doing, he knows he can lose his life because all the teachings and the verses and the scriptures in the Bible, he was raised. He has the knowledge of what to do and not to do. He understands the difference between good and evil in this song, but he's choosing evil. He's in limbo. He was raised in the church, but he's in a lifestyle that conflicts everything he's been taught in the church. So he's still trying to find his way back to God. And this song is phenomenal. Like I said, one of the best hip hop songs ever made. He's in a spiritual warfare right now. Moe3's in spiritual warfare. And this is why I said, I clean his blood off my Jesus piece. Painting a picture that he just deleted somebody. But when he was deleting somebody, doing what he was doing, he was still holding on to God. That's why he kept telling God, I'm insane. There's something wrong with me. Tired of effing up. I'm in these streets. See? Going back to the spiritual warfare. I'm tired of effing up. I'm in these streets. Yeah, trying to take away this hurt inside of me. He's going through pain emotionally. He's mentally unstable. And his spiritual conflict. There's a spiritual warfare. He's battling all these things. Meanwhile, trying to uphold his image. Meanwhile, try to uphold his name, what his name stands for. Being a stepper. And it's chaotic. This song represents the chaos inside the mind of a gang member. It says, God, I need a second chance. Knowing that I love you, but sometimes I do the devil dance. He's dancing with the devil, meaning he's doing things he ain't supposed to, because as a child, he understood, especially in the church, the difference between good and evil. He's trying to in this verse, he's trying to find his way back to God. And it sounds like I say, he's just in the spiritual warfare. He signed up for a lifestyle that conflicts everything he's taught, and he's going to keep doing what he's doing because he can't be no punk now. You can't back down now. And especially with this verse, he said, they throwing dirt on my name. So, let's go down to the next line. Doing the devil dance. Lost a couple of my partners, so I'm sliding out on whoever and retaliation. Drop one of them niggas when I kill him. Called the Reverend, yeah. Cause no weapon formed against me shall prosper, yeah. God, no, I'm clutching on this chopper, yeah. Waiting on them boys outside. So he's letting the fans know and the listeners know what's the mindset of a person that loves God and trying to get right with God, but he's living a lifestyle that is not pleasing to God. So he's in spiritual warfare. And it sounds like he don't know what to do. He's losing himself, his identity. Niggas know we stepping night and day. Let's go back to the chorus. Now this is Bobby Bilions. This is Bobby Bilions' verse, the second verse. Though I feel cursed, I pray for better days. Seems like yesterday we was catching plays, and it's been hard on me lately. I can't catch a break. So OG Bobby Bilions, listen to his songs. He lost a lot of friends due to the gang lifestyle too. He lost his dad, he lost his brother, so the pain that Bobby Bilions has and the pain that Moe3 had, it just complement each other. It just complement each other all the way around. The vocals, the instruments, the imagery, the background of both of these artists is just phenomenal. I'm losing niggas on a day to day. Every day I pray. Only God can take this hate away. Lord knows if I see him, I'ma have to spray. Talking about the gang violence, talking about retaliation. Talking about that retaliation. So OG Bobby, Bilions, their verse is they're very, very similar. And but his voice is so much different from Moe3's, and Moe3 voice is so much different from OG, but they still sticking to the concept. I love when people stick to the concept and it's consistent throughout the verses and the chorus and the intro. This is pouring their heart out. Both of these brothers pouring their hearts out on the song. Both of these artists. Let's see. Lord knows if I see him, I'ma have to spray. You know that same spot I seen him is the spot he laid. So he's catching his op. He's catching the enemies. You know they're gonna get that get back. They killed his brother. They killed his homies. You know you gotta get that revenge. And the bridge repeats itself. I clean his blood off my Jesus piece. Like I said, OG Bobby Bilions is sounds like he grew up in the church as well. He didn't say it in the song, but OG Bobby Bilions always uses a choir in his songs. And the vocals in the choir and the way Bobby Bilions put his vocals with the choir in unison, or they harmonize, is just both of these brothers came from the background, the church background, and somehow they got led into the streets. Jesus, please say there's a heaven for a real one. I had to smoke him, even Moses had to kill one. Do it for the bills, I swear this shit is getting ill. Now, for those of you that don't really listen to Bobby, I recommend you guys do. He makes a lot of good music, in my opinion. A lot of good music I can resonate with, like day-to-day struggle, trying to get out, trying to have fun. He talk about different concepts, talk about having fun with girls. Like, hit the beats are good. It said, do it for the bills. Now, in his songs, he always talk about Billy Gang, Billy Gang. Now, when I first heard the song, I thought he was talking about do it for the money, like the dollar bills. He's talking about doing it for his gang. He calls his gang the Billies. Billy Gang, Billy Gang, Billy Gang, Billy Gang. So that's the gang that he rep, Billy Gang. Do it for the bills. I swear this shit's getting ill. So he's doing it for his fellow gang members, the retaliation throughout the song. I had to smoke him, even Moses had to kill one. Talking about retaliation, talking about Moses, because Moses was one of the men that God appointed to lead his people. And growing up in the church, most men and women aspire to be somebody outside of Christ. They aspire to be like somebody in the Bible, or they resonate with the stories that's in the Bible about the people that walk with God, that walk with Jesus. And he's saying that even Moses, a person that's appointed by God and led the people out of Egypt, it had a strong relationship with God. That's what he's trying to tell the people. It's just how I'm getting it. Just like Moses had a strong relationship with God, Bobby has a strong relationship with God, but even Moses had to kill somebody. And he's saying Moses had to kill somebody, and I got to kill somebody. Even though I'm trying to build a relationship with God, I'm not perfect. He's saying that Moses not perfect, and he loved God, and I'm not perfect, and I love God. So both people are not perfect, and we do things that's not pleasing to God. So it says, do it for the bills, doing it for his gang, the Billy Gang. Doing it for the bills, that's where the shit's getting ill. It goes back to the chorus, and it's the outro, like the last verse. It was Moe3's going in. Oh yeah, hear that church up in my verse. Hold on. Okay, oh yeah, hear that church up in my verse, cause that's just how I'm raised. Glock off in my britches, that's just how I came. He's talking about keeping a gun on him. Keep a 30 on me, nigga, don't get out the way. Lord, I get my preacher on. Big old desert eagle, flyer than an eagle, big old shooter, pull up in a regal, drop out, down on my people, this that gang, I put them demons on you. Spiritual warfare, demons, taking somebody's life is an evil thing, you know what I mean? They ain't coming back. Pussy ass nigga not equal, we tote heaters, I got that ether, they didn't believe I'm the people's choice. They didn't believe in us, ran down on you in them Adidas, Oh, that's what he said, ran down on Adidas. And then it goes back to the scared to come outside. So that's the end of the song. I just like to say, These one of them songs, especially like I said, Dallas, and seeing the beef start and seeing all the stuff that was going on in the city, like it hit different when you actually in the city where the beef is going on. Then this song dropping is just like I said, the video and Moe3, the funerals, like damn, this is real, man. This brother ain't never coming back. This brother ain't never coming back. But y'all let me know what y'all think about OG Bobby Bilions and Moe3 teaming up. Who deserves more credit? Is it even? Should more go to Mo? Should more go to Bobby? Y'all let me know. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, goodbye, goodbye. 250, I'm gone.